So y'all have to let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm trying to log in on my laptop so that I can see comments, because y'all know when I'm looking on my phone, I can't see everybody's comments. So come on in the room. I feel like that's so cheesy. Come in the room, y'all. Waiting on y'all. I feel like that's so stupid. So, all right, I'm starting to see comments. All right, y'all can hear me. 16 people right now. I said 10-ish, and I was accurate in my 10-ishness. I said it for 10:15. We finished watching it at 10:17. So I think I'm doing pretty good. So once more people come in, we'll get started. This I don't know what you're used to, but this is not gonna be a normal review type situation, because I am over it. As probably most of y'all are as well. But I don't want to start prematurely. Look at me on here. I ain't shaved my head. That male pattern baldness is real, and it is here. And I don't care. Alright, so I'm trying to get my laptop set up. Like, this is the first time I've gone live in a situation like this, where I got my phone here, a laptop, and my iPad. Like, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. So did y'all enjoy this? The crazy thing is, before I start talking about the reunion, there's a new episode on right now. Like, there's a Where Are They Now episode playing right now, which I did not know was coming on afterwards. I look at the Married at First Sight fan page on Instagram every now and then, and I thought that there was going to be a Where Are They Now episode coming on, but then in the comments they were like, we just have 4 more hours to get through it. And I'm like, 4 more hours? And then I looked at my guide, and I'm like, there's a whole nother episode after reviewing. I ain't watching it right now, at least. And I'm definitely not reviewing it. So this will be the final review for Married at First Sight season 13. Just to make sure everybody's on the same page. This is it. I'm done. I'm not. I can't do it anymore. This will be it for me. So I want to give y'all a little moment. Yeah, somebody can watch the Where Are They Now. Y'all can hop in. If you're watching Where Are They Now, feel free to give us updates that you think we would care about while the show is on. Because I don't have the 4 hours in me. The difficult part about watching this show, outside of the whole 2-hour thing, you know, when I reviewed the show, I guess maybe 3 seasons ago, when they had upped it to 2 hours from 1, that was hard. But I was not ready for how hard it was going to be with 2 kids under 5. I was not ready for that, because the show comes on at 8, which means it doesn't go off until 10, and that falls right in bath time, bedtime. That falls right in that area, and you know, my wife could do it all, but I don't want her to have to do it all. And so it's been very difficult to A, watch the show when it came on, and then B, try to do a review after it's gone off. Like, I don't think I really thought this through. I don't think I thought this through. Once I get to having been live for 5 minutes, which is in like 18 seconds, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Oh, I do that, and then the comments just come up. Look at that. Look at me learning stuff. All right, so what's going on? Ashley, hey Monique, Hershey, Pennsylvania, Sharon, Nia's here, Kim, Sayuhus, hope I'm saying that right. So Monique is watching Where They Now right now. Sharon is over it. What's going on? Paula, Ashley from Arizona. She's talking about my panic attack in health class. Them balls were real, y'all. Marquise or Marquise, hope I'm saying it right in one of those ways. Nia said the episode, I guess, of Where They Now is revealing the new relationship. Is the new relationship Bao and Johnny? Not Bao and Johnny, Bao and Zach. Paula's recording it. Ashley says something seems staged. B4 said, I'm really shocked and surprised. I don't like that they disappear. I'm really shocked and surprised that you made it this far. I was very happy. Gil is in paramedic school. Thank you, Taylor. I appreciate y'all. The parent struggle is real. I have 3, but my boys are 2 years apart. Rough. Hey, honey, the light makes it hard for me to see. Oh, go ahead. Who is that? I feel old when I gotta get this close. Elaine, thank you for that super chat. I think that's what it's called. Y'all be learning stuff about these YouTube streets. I be learning stuff. It's called super chat. I remember somebody gave me a super chat a long time ago, and I was like, how do you redeem it? Oh, no, I don't want to stop screaming. Oh, cancel. I showed up just almost stopped the live. I should not just touch my phone at all. I remember somebody gave me a super chat probably a couple years ago. And I was like, y'all, thank you for, the random money. How do you get it? And then I later found out it gets sent in your monthly checks from Google, who owns YouTube. So when I get my YouTube check, then whatever super chat was sent, I guess in that month, that's when it cashes out. So yeah, I found that out. Y'all be learning stuff. All right, so the reunion. I want to respond to comments, and I'm going to, but I think I will let y'all continue to talk, and then I'll check the comments like every so often, because I don't want to be one of those people who look like they can't read. Y'all ever watch those lives of people and he's like, how do you pass 5th grade? Because let me pull up somebody, they read like this. It'd be like, Zach talking about he asked Bao out on a date. I think Bao and Zach were to get, like, people who read their comments like that, and it's just like, maybe you shouldn't read them. I don't want to look like that tonight, so I'm gonna swipe these away. Once I figure out how to do that, nope. I'm about to just stop touching the phone. I'm just gonna let them fade away. All right, so I did start taking notes. I didn't do the review last week because I was so tired. I think I fell asleep. I fell asleep on last week's episode, and I had to go back and watch it the next day. And I think I said in the previous video, by the time I got like so many days past the time it came on, like I just don't feel like doing the review anymore, and I don't feel like people will be interested. I know some of y'all will be, and y'all let me know if I got a book in my nose or something like that. I know that y'all will be interested, but for me, it's not as fresh. And I knew I wanted to do at least one live before the season was over. And originally what was supposed to happen was I was gonna do the live last week because obviously Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and Charlotte's Thanksgiving parade, we were gonna take the kids for their first time going to the Thanksgiving parade here. They moved it to tonight, this evening. They want the parade at night so people could be lit up and all of that kind of stuff. And so we were gonna take them to the parade tonight, and it stepped off at 6. And I was like, oh, I can't do the review live if we go to the parade. And, no offense to my scatterbrains, but, my family comes before all this foolishness. But everybody in the house is sick, except for me. Praying it stays that way. Hoping my immune system from being back in school with these children has, revved up to the place it needs to be, because everybody's sick. Carter started getting sick like Sunday. Then Tegan caught it. Carmen caught it. I'm keeping everybody at a distance the best that I can. So we didn't go to the parade, which allowed me to be able to watch the show tonight and do this live. So thank Germs. Thank Germs for this live, okay? Thank Germs for the live. Last week, I'm not going to do a play-by-play, but last week nothing really stood out outside of Zach and Michaela's stuff, Gil and Mirla. I guess I probably need to just read my notes. I'm just gonna read my notes. I guess that's probably the best thing I can do. All right, so let's talk about Rose for a little bit. Kevin Frazier was the host, because more than likely this will be reposted. But Kevin Frazier was the host, as he always is. I don't understand why Lifetime does not up their budget for the set. These faux bricks, they really bother me for some reason, and I don't really know why. And I believe that's the same set that they use in Unfiltered. But I'm just like, the bricks look terrible. They look real fake. I don't understand why they're still using those fake bricks, but he's the host. My notes are very minimum, and I'll check in with y'all maybe as I go for y'all to kind of tell me maybe something I missed to talk about. Who knows how this whole live is gonna go. But as far as Rose is concerned, I felt like Shaw Jose. I felt like all of his moments of being not chastised, but like him being knocked down those inches, it was showing, because he was sitting real low compared to Rachel. Like, Rachel was looking down at him and he was looking up at her, and I was like, we know Short Jose is short, but why does he look so short on the reunion? Like, it was like here, and he looking up at her, and I'm trying to figure out, like, why does he look like he's so low? I didn't understand that. But as of the time that the reunion started, he admits that he was wrong for the lockout. That was something that stood out for me. They said they were still working on things, but she had moved out, and by the time it was all said and done, they was back together before the reunion was over with. I don't feel like we got a whole lot of clarity in the reunion as far as what exactly caused them to break up. And maybe we did get that, and I just didn't pay attention, because I'll be honest with y'all, I'm over the show. I am over the show. And getting to the reunion, I was just kind of like, there's just a couple things I need to know. Rose really wasn't on my list of priorities of really caring about what happened with them, but obviously they are they're the only couple that has made it all the way and are still together. Maybe today, those who are watching the Where Are They Now, y'all can let us know down in the comments if they're still together. So let me check and see what y'all are saying right now, just in case somebody's saying something about about Rose. Oh, I was like, what the world? Carmen around here trying to tiptoe through the house. How do I make the count? Oh, there they go. Okay, let's see what y'all are saying. All right. People talking about Zach annoys them. Y'all talking about the Where Are They Now? I'll come back to that later. I like the fact that y'all are having a full conversation. Please don't stop. Just keep it going, because y'all are keeping me from having to watch the show. The whole season budget was low, just like the casting standards. Well, there's that. The heat is on right now, and it is blowing directly on me. So Monique said they're still together, but Rachel doesn't live with him. Rose is doing a trial run. I don't understand. I don't get that. I guess maybe what they're trying to do is they're trying to do maybe what Zach said he was trying to do, as far as like, after decision day, we're gonna maybe take it back to how this would have been if we were dating, and let's see how this works. I think that that's kind of the situation that Rose, that's what it sounds like they're doing. Now, y'all can continue watching Where Are They Now, because that thing is on till midnight, and y'all let me know what happened with them. All right, we're gonna move on to Brian. Obviously they're not together. They say they don't have any bad blood. Alexa, who is, what's his name? His name is Ryan. Is Ryan's sister, joins them, and they ask her, do you feel for Brett? And she says yes. Did it change? Why? And then she talks about Brett seeing someone. Brett denies this and says that she met someone, they exchanged numbers prior to decision day. Now, I have read on the spoiler account that Brett was seeing someone during the season, but I didn't talk about that in my reviews, because I try to just stick with what we're shown on TV, just because, I just try to stick with what we're shown on TV, because I don't even talk about the unfiltered stuff, because I don't watch it, but I just review what we see. And I was aware that people were talking about she was seeing someone, and it made sense to me because it seemed like halfway through the season, something with Brett changed. I think initially when the season started, Brett seemed like she was really into at least the process of trying to make things work with Ryan. But by like halfway through, she just seemed completely checked out. Now, that might have also been because of the way that Ryan was with her, but excuse me, it's easy to believe that she was seeing somebody else. Like the show, as I've said before plenty of times, the show is not what it used to be. When I was watching in season 3 and season 2, I think maybe, this is not the same show. And I think the reunion tonight is more evidence of that because these people are producing their own stories. Like it's not organic, it's not natural, it doesn't flow. People are being not necessarily way more cognizant of like stuff, but it's just like it's not real anymore. Not to say that it was really real, but it's really not real right now. But that's all I had for Brian. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about them down in the comments. Yeah, I can move on. Girla. So I think obviously the last 3 couples are going to be the couples that we're going to talk about the most. Excuse me. So people initially were talking about the fact that Gil had on red bottoms, which are called Christian Louboutins, something like that, something expensive. And I think, he was probably just styled by, whoever they had to bring them in on the reunions. But the update is that they were not together anymore. They separated after Decision Day, which seemed to solely be on Mirla. And even after part 2 of the reunion, I don't think any of us are really clear on what happened. The person that Mirla portrayed herself to be as far as being a wife doesn't really match up to the person that we see on the reunion, if that makes sense. Like she talked so great about Gilbert. Like she said a bunch of great things about him. Talked about how great of a husband he was, how she was happy, and talked about how, you pray for something and don't think you can actually get it. But then after Decision Day, she says these things happened that caused her to change, but we're never told what those things are. Like she doesn't say he did this or this happened, which to me just made it feel like she was being fake throughout the process of the show. And I honestly did feel really bad for Gil. Now, some people didn't like how Gil talked to Mirla, but I thought that they were a good balancing act. I really did. I thought with her high maintenance personality, it matched well with his bluntness, and it was a good balance. That's just based off of what we saw on the television. But I did feel bad for him because you could really tell Gil was hurt. He was hurt, and that stuff was still fresh. And I think he was hurt because he really had put his all into it. Like I think the person that Gil showed us, because I don't know if that's necessarily who he is, I think the person that Gil showed us is the kind of person we want to see on this kind of show. We want to see somebody who came on the show not for a social following, not to be famous, but who came on the show to actually, find love because they're not successful at it on their own. He showed us that. And unfortunately, he ended up with the short end of the stick because I don't think that Mirla's intentions were, her intentions didn't match his. What y'all think? Y'all leave it down in the comments. It's a little delay. I know people got to type slower than others. So I'm going to give y'all a moment to tell me what y'all think about the whole Girla thing. But I did feel bad for Gil. Mirla, I don't want to say she was trifling, but she was trifling for how she went about it. Now, I think she's perfectly within her right that if she's not feeling him or not feeling the situation, to say something. But you got to open your mouth and tell him. I don't think it's fair that he still seemed to kind of just be confused about what happened. Like it shouldn't have. And he said he was blindsided. If I remember correctly, he said he was blindsided. And if you have effective communication in your relationship, there's no reason why anybody should be blindsided by anything. That's just my opinion. But I don't know much of anything. I'm just a teacher. All right, let's see what's going on in the comments real quick. All right, moving on. Honey, you asked a question. I'm going to answer it later. That should probably tell you something. Somebody said they're all reinventing history. Nia said the authenticity of any reality show is gone after the second season. I can agree with that, Nia. That's a pretty good assessment. We want to see wholesome organic connections as heavily produced. Absolutely. Ash O. Sharing the show was much better when there were only three couples. I agree. Absolutely. Because three couples could fit into an hour. Um, Nia said no, Gil was wearing Gucci shoes on Unfiltered and says he likes nice things. He's just not motivated by it. Cool. Monique says she agreed. Mirla is driven by money. She played the part to get that check. Mirla is with Brett buying a dog. She said it's not that she doesn't like them. She didn't want a big drooling one. Cherie or Sheree, hope I'm saying your name. Hope one of those two ways was right. Says that it was hard to watch Gil being hurt. Adrian B said Gil was definitely hurt. He wasn't at the place. Oh wait, he wasn't at that place when he can look back and joke around about a breakup. I can understand that. Sharon says she felt bad for Gil. Elaine talked about he sold his stuff. Yeah, that was, I think they talked about that on the first part. He didn't sell everything, but I think he had kind of took steps to, condense his life to be with her. I think that's what happened. Mirla's about to get the backhand of karma. So before Mirla was awful. 2 weeks after decision day, she calls it off. Mirla was cold-blooded. She now claims she never felt anything for him the whole 8 weeks in spite of what she showed. Just dishonest. Is that what she said on Where Are They Now? That she did not feel anything for him at all? Like outside of that drunk episode that she had, what was all that? Like that's the part that I don't like. I don't like that when it comes to shows. Paula, weird. Mirla complained about taking care of a dog. Okay, that's about the dog. She was all talk and no action. Like, I don't. That's a part of the reason why I don't want to watch the show anymore. I'm not going to sit on here and say I'm never going to review the show again. But I don't hold y'all's breath for a review for next season. That's just being honest. And it's partly due to the show and the people on the show, but it's just also due to the 2 hours and having 2 kids. It's a lot, y'all. This is a lot to do. It's a huge sacrifice, and to have a job, a regular job, I probably will try to catch it when I can, but don't expect weekly reviews from me. If you catch one, you catch one, okay? But I don't want y'all to have the expectation that there will be weekly reviews unless y'all tell me that they told y'all that they're gonna shorten them back down to an hour. I'm probably with you. But let me see what else I have about Mirla before I move on. I wrote down that he sold everything he owned. She said that she didn't love him, but I thought she said she did love him. He says that he is in therapy, and there's that. They talked to the experts in part 2, and they were giving Mirla the business as she deserved, but like I said, I don't think we got any clarity. I don't think we got any clarity about what happened. None. So we're gonna move on. We can talk about Zakayla next. Now they were at the end of part 1, and that's why I fell asleep, so I had to go back and rewatch it. Michaela was up first, and she made it clear that she did not want to be on stage with Zach at the reunion. I guess she didn't want to have like a just them with Kevin, which I guess I can respect that. I don't understand why, but the thing that bothered me was that when it was Zach's turn to talk one-on-one, she ended up coming out. And so I didn't understand, well, if you didn't want him to be on stage with you, why do you get to be on stage with him? Zach and Michaela got a lot of issues. They got a lot of issues. And watching them for a full season, I'm not going to say it drained me because I don't give that kind of energy to the show, but it just really had me like, oh my gosh, y'all, shut up. That's how I felt about them. Like, it was just too much, and I don't understand. I'm not a therapist. I'm not any kind of ist. I don't understand any of it. Like, I don't know what the diagnosis is outside of problems. Like, you need help. On this episode, Michaela tried to give context to her big blow up at the couples retreat saying, so y'all corrected me from a few weeks back about how her dad passed. He was hit by a drunk driver. So she says, and I'm not going to say that she's lying, but she says that he died. Obviously, he got hit by the drunk driver, but he left like angry in his car, and it was at that time that he was hit by the drunk driver. So she says that happening to her dad made her fear, in a sense, I'm paraphrasing a whole lot, her feeling like Zach leaving in the middle of the night that something bad may happen to him. I can understand that. I can understand you feeling like this happened to my dad, I don't want it to happen to you. I can get that. But Michaela has to work on her delivery because she still was like, leave, go now. You can bounce. Like, if you were really concerned, you wouldn't have done all of that. So I don't want to say that she's making excuses, but she's making excuses. You know what I mean? Y'all tell me what y'all think. What else do I have for them? They didn't sleep. He said he didn't sleep with her during the 1 month anniversary, but apparently they did sleep together. But he said he slept with her because he felt bad. I don't get any of it. It's all just stupid. It's all just stupid. It's all just stupid. I'm over the show. All right, let's see what y'all are talking about. All right. Oh, I saw somebody say wig. I wasn't gonna bring up her reunion wig. I wasn't going to do that. Let me go back up. Somebody asked, was Gil still wearing his wedding ring? I don't know. I didn't look. Maybe they'll do better next season since they're going back to Boston. I don't expect them to do better at any city they go to. The show has gotten to a point where this is what I think they need to do. If they want to get more authenticity from the participants, they need to come up with some way to tell them Lifetime has dropped the show. We're still going to film y'all, but it's probably not going to air on TV. Tell them something along those lines. Make them feel like nobody is going to see it. And see what kind of reaction you get out of the cast. Because Bonnie, who we can go ahead and circle to next, I think they're the last couple to talk about, Val stated that there were certain conversations. She was producing herself. She was producing her and Johnny's segments, in a sense, saying that there were certain conversations that she didn't want to have on camera, which I get. I can totally understand being on a reality TV show and not wanting to put everything out there. Now, that kind of defeats the purpose of it being a reality TV show. But that's just like, there are plenty of things that I don't tell y'all as my scatterbrains because it's just not y'all's business, but I'm also not on a reality TV show. But I can understand the whole notion of being on a show, but not wanting to expose everything. But, people are being too, when the show is not popular. So back in those early seasons of Married at First Sight, when nobody was watching it, people were able to be themselves and not have to worry about people's opinions about who they were or worry about what social media was going to have to say. Because clearly, however many years ago that was, social media then is not what it is now. And the social media machine drives a whole lot of stuff, and people want to be popular when it comes to how they're seen on television. People want to get fans. People don't want to be looked at crazy because of the fact that they may only want to watch once a week. That's just how it is. And so putting all that along with how popular the show is now, I said at the beginning of the season that people, felt some kind of way about it, but people were not reviewing this show 10 seasons ago. That's just a fact. You can go to YouTube now and look up Married at First Sight season 3 or 4 reviews. You are not going to find much of anything. But now everybody and their mama is reviewing the show because that's just what it's grown to. And now that it's grown to that, it makes the people on the show, including the experts, including the producers, including the editors, including all those people, executives, it makes them go about this show a lot differently than they did all those years ago. The show stopped being about people, putting people together to see if we can make actual matches. And it started being about ratings. I'm sorry. You don't add 2 whole couples to a show unless you're trying to drive up ratings. The show was fine to me with 3 couples, as somebody said in the comments. The show was fine to me at an hour. Like, am I the only person who sees this stuff? Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. I thought about it after the fact. I was like, I should have did this review on Instagram, because I would love the ability to y'all be able to like phone in, video in, and chat with me one on one, because we can have like an actual dialogue and not me reading your comments that you probably typed 15 minutes ago, but it's just now popping up on my side. Um, Mirla even says she wanted to start a family in a year or two when Gil said 3. Their whole story is chaos. Maybe every other season, San Diego is a season after Boston. We're happy whatever you can give us. Gil is sitting with the therapist and talking about still wearing his ring, but he said it's time for. Okay, so I saw that preview. I thought maybe that was just a female friend, so that's a woman friend. And is saying female friend still offensive? I know at one point I said like females, and people said that's real offensive to say females. So, side note, I don't know what to call a lot of people nowadays. Just real talk. Completely unrelated to Married at First Sight. I don't know how to address most of y'all no more. Because I'm like, you know what? I could say the wrong thing and I'm going to offend somebody. You know, the pronoun thing, all of that. I don't know what to call people anymore. I don't know. So, okay, let me get back on track. And Boston doesn't look hopeful. The second showing is an hour. Yes, the second showing is an hour. I learned that I think a couple seasons ago. But I never watched it to be able to compare, because I wasn't able to give up 3 hours of my day to watch, to compare if the stuff that's in the condensed version, are they still showing me everything I need to see. Mirla says she chose to love Gil, but I don't know what that means. If it doesn't make sense, it's a lie. Hurricane K wants to overpower Zach. She didn't have to stomp out there with him with her bad wig. What happened to everything? Good. Oh, I'm really behind on comments. Am I? Last thing. Oh, yeah, okay. Throw this whole season away. Zach and Michaela were too much of nothing. I was over them early. I wish that you had seen the New Orleans season with Woody and Amani. A lot of people talk about the New Orleans season. I think my wife watched that one. Because Woody and Amani, wasn't it two? Was it two black couples that came? Was New Orleans a season where it was like 4 out of the 5 all stayed together? Or did I just make all that up? But I think my wife might have watched that one. And from what I gather, everybody says New Orleans was a pretty good season. Because I think I might have watched some of the later episodes when Carmen had it on. They have issues independent of each other with his crying and her knee-jerk reactions. It was a time bomb. Agreed. I was over here when he got cousin 19 and she made it seem like he did it on purpose. Oh, COVID, sorry. COVID-19. And she made it seem like he did it on purpose. She's definitely making excuses. Secondhand embarrassment. Michaela needs therapy, not marriage. Agreed. I don't know why the wigs were so bad. You know, somebody said that the wigs represent her mental state. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. Early seasons were not heavily produced. Michaela and her bad Taylor wigs need to lay on the couch instead of breaking stuff. She says she shadow boxes now. 3 couples in 1 hour was doable. You need StreamYard on YouTube and we can chat. StreamYard. I have to look in to see what that is. Zach is a typical child raised in a household where appearances matter no matter how terrible the reality may be. Fate, those children, excuse me, y'all. Those children bear empty fruit. That's why he talks a whole lot of nothing. Gil was, oh gosh, here we go. Gil was crying. Kevin was instigating, man. The problem is that the 3 couples continuously lack diversity. Seems like the only way production felt they could add diversity is to maintain 3 white couples and then pops of POC. Well, the season with Trey and Vanessa, I think that was still a 3 couple season, but I can understand the whole thing about diversity. That makes sense. I love the first season. The couples were really genuine. The next 2 as well, but the last few seasons were just horrible. More actors than hopefuls with a few outliers. I hate that the black couple was the most dysfunctional. Miles and Karen and Woody and Amani. Okay, yeah. New Orleans was good, most authentic. New Orleans was lovely. Yes, 2 black couples. Okay, cool. So yeah. I just, the show is. I did think that I fast forwarded, y'all. We fast forwarded when the experts were talking amongst themselves. I have no clue what happened because I didn't get I had Tegan tonight. Carmen had Carter. I didn't get Tegan laying down in the bed until like 8:50. So I was already an hour past the show coming on, and I was like, if I'm gonna make 10:15, something gonna get cut tonight. And it was the experts. So whatever the experts talked about amongst themselves, I missed all that. I fast forwarded. But I said all that to say, Pastor Cal gave some good advice to somebody tonight. I don't remember who it was. It might have been Mirla or Gil. I don't know. But the experts just don't really seem like they're doing much of anything anymore. I mean, I think at one point the experts were too involved, and I think people complained and they tried to pull them away, but I think they pulled them too far away. I don't know. I really wish I could just talk to y'all right now. Like, I have no ideas for how, I mean, outside of like, I can't have you call. I was gonna say maybe I can give y'all my Google number and y'all could call in, but I'm streaming from my phone. Anybody have any quick ideas on how I could like chat live right now with anybody? Like if I could figure that out right now, I would totally want to talk to somebody about the season. But I don't know what I could do this late in the game. Y'all know y'all smart. Y'all are scatterbrains. Y'all gotta be smart. The experts part was actually good tonight. I thought at least holding some people accountable. But that's good. I'm glad you watched it. He gave good advice to Jezebel and Gil. Ooh, not Jezebel. Oh, somebody's message was retracted. I don't know why. Oh, Sharon's. Does YouTube have that function? You can add somebody in. They might not be that advanced. Let me see. I'm gonna start touching some stuff. I can mute my microphone. Okay, I can save a highlight. Oh, I can filter myself up. Oh, wow. Is it changing on the screen? Oh, it is. Look at that. Filters for days. Unnecessary. All right. Yeah. I don't see anything on here that lets me add somebody in. Oh, somebody said Jose. I mean, Jose was, this was Jose all season. I mean, I think Jose finally realized that, he was talking about himself too much. I mean, Jose is amazing. Jose is everything. Jose is short, but Jose has a heart of gold. You know what I mean? Jose shrunk 6 inches this whole season. But, I think Jose got knocked down on that pedestal a couple times. But, he's still short Jose. It is what it is. There you go. There's some Jose for you. Jose's lips bother me. I don't know. I think because they're so pink. Call it random if you want to, but just something about his beard and his lip combo it bothered me. It really bothered me. Remember how the new sex therapist came on board? No, I don't remember. I don't remember that. So clearly I wasn't the only person who notices pink lips. I mean, I know my lips are, pinkish, but it's just, I don't know, there's something about it. Something about it, can't put my finger on it. Mirla is heartless, man. Gil was crying like a little, what. I'm guessing he got those red bottoms. Come back. Red bottoms when they fell off the truck. Just to impress Mirla. Rachel doesn't talk about money. How she should have, way to go. Rachel doesn't talk about money, how that she's been traveling and not living with Jose. I wish the experts would intervene. Oh, Carmen just texted me. I guess she's watching. She said the new therapist came because the old one started dating that guy. I remember that. That was the blonde lady. I think they're still together too. But what was I reading? I wish the experts would intervene during the show rather than now. They should have been there the day after the lockout to hold Jose accountable for his behavior. And then somebody said there was a season with a different therapist that was part of the earlier episode. She actually ended up marrying one of the contestants. Yeah, Dr. Jessica. Somebody just said her name. Yeah. That was weird too, but They're still together, but keep pushing their way. Oh, they're not married? I feel as though the therapist probably messed up when the guy ended up dating the therapist. Seemed like after that, the show took a turn. I don't know. I guess nobody had no ideas about how I could talk to y'all, huh? I'm trying to think on the fly. Carmen, you got any ideas? I wasn't going to go past an hour. I got 20 more minutes. Luckily, we're all off tomorrow because we're celebrating Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving in case I don't tell anybody that. Hope y'all have time to safely gather with your friends or your family or whatever you're going to do. And hope y'all stay virus and illness free and enjoy your food and all of that good stuff. I could start a Zoom, couldn't I? I could start a Zoom. I could start a Zoom real quick. Y'all just wouldn't be able to see it. What did you just ask me? I was asking you, Carmen, if you had any ideas about how I could bring in somebody to chat live while I'm still on the stream. If you had any ideas. But Zoom just popped into my head as a possible idea. I could start a Zoom, but the issue is nobody would see it. But I could still talk to my Scatterbrains live. I don't think that's a bad idea. Is that doing too much? Am I doing too much? Interesting that the experts called out Jose's anger issues, yet nothing to Michaela's anger issues. I couldn't say that they did not because I did not watch all of everything they said, but yes. Val getting ready for her date was that she looked so plain. That's weird to me. I mean, I did want to talk about Mirla and Johnny, and we'll go back to Val and what's his name? Zach. I thought it was so during the reunion, Mirla said she was in Cancun. Somebody said she was in Cancun with somebody, and Johnny happened to be in Cancun, and they got together and took a picture. I just thought that they seemed a little too friendly during the reunion. You know, like the little things she was doing, it was those little nuanced things that just made me feel like, have y'all, not that y'all have y'all, but are y'all, just something about it just, it just made me uncomfortable. Like she just seemed real comfortable, and that made me uncomfortable. And the whole Bao and Johnny thing, I'm like, did y'all watch the show that y'all were on? But I guess maybe at that point, I wonder was the show even airing to be able to see how everything played out. But I would have never put Bao and Zach as dating, let alone Mirla and Johnny as being anything other than castmates. Yeah, somebody said she kept touching Johnny's leg and arm. Honey, I love y'all too. They planned it with Rachel in the hot tub. They planned what, Ashley O? What was planned? I don't know how to say your name. I'm gonna mess it up. It's Tania. I hope that's right. Do you think that Mirla has a point when it comes to Gil constantly joking about her being a diva? I think that if Mirla had a problem with it, she should have expressed it. And if she expressed it and he continued, then yes, she would be in her right to have a problem with it. Because, I mean, you know, I am a jokester. Carmen can chime in at any moment and say that, yeah, he is. I'm a jokester. And there are plenty of times when Carmen says, you don't know how to stop. You don't know when to stop. That's why your daughter is the way that she is. She don't know when to stop playing because you don't know when to stop playing. You know, I can totally get that. So I can understand somebody who plays too much and doesn't know when to, you know, there's a fine line between joking. Okay, chill out. I know that as a person who's a jokester. I know that. So I think if Mirla felt like she had expressed to him that she needed him to stop and he wasn't stopping, then yeah, she should have felt some kind of way. Mirla hooked Johnny up with her friend, so they're not anything. Okay. Um, the Cancun trip was planned. Do you think the Cancun trip was planned like Johnny and Mirla planned to be there at the same time, even though they were trying to make it seem like they weren't? That wasn't the case, Ashley, based on what you're watching or maybe what you saw. Oh, but I just realized if I start a Zoom meeting, y'all can't be on Zoom and YouTube at the same time, can you? But see, the issue is gonna be I have to turn off YouTube because then it'll be a really bad echo. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Hold on. Somebody said something that I need to. Bathos. Let's just say the personal space between Mirla and Johnny has been breached. What are you talking about? Did I miss something? Did something happen? Somebody said Johnny is not man enough for Mirla. Johnny having a drink on Zoom with Bao's former friend of 20 years, the one he called Sarah. That was her name, right? Rachel was going to Cancun with Jose. She asked Mirla to come because she needs her and Jose needs Johnny. Y'all have any other thoughts about this season? We got like 13 minutes left. Bao will change Zach and make him what she wants. I don't know. But overall, I don't think the season was. I wasn't entertained, for the most part. Like, I didn't leave the season thinking, oh, this was a good season. You know what I mean? I got to the end. I was just like, I'm just so glad for this. I'm ready for this to be over. That's where I am with it. Erase this whole season. Trash. Yeah. They at least kissed. I mean, Mirla and Johnny are more than just friends. They at least kissed. Was that on the Where They Now That They Kissed? They said that? Ugh. Did they kiss, y'all? Oh, that's the only way it could work, Sharon. Scatterbrains, let me tell you. Oh, so I mentioned something in a video, and I said, do y'all want me to show y'all, or do y'all not want me to show y'all? And some people were like, show us. And some people were like, don't show us, because if you show us and we can't get it now, we're going to be upset. But I think I'm going to go ahead and show y'all anyway. So, wrapping paper still available. I have a very limited amount left. But thank you to all of the scatterbrains who have purchased wrapping paper. It has been an amazing journey of creating something, bringing it to life, and sending it out. Like, it's been great. And the creativity bug jumped from me to Carmen. I've always wanted Carmen to, step into her own light, do her thing, because I've always been the one in our relationship who's kind of like doing something. When we got together, I was acting in plays and short films, and then I started illustrating books and all this other kind of stuff. So I've always been doing something extra. And she's just always been kind of in the background supporting me. And I've always wanted her to step and do something. I just want you to do something. And so once she kind of saw how the wrapping paper was going, she was like, oh, you should do this kind of wrapping paper. You should do this, and this. And I was like, why don't you do it? You give me all these ideas. Why don't you do it? And so she did it. She hired me. I was the employee this time. And she's coming out with gift bags. This is completely unrelated to what I'm about to show y'all. She's coming out with gift bags She's coming out with gift bags. I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all gotta follow me on Instagram to kind of see exactly how that's gonna be. I'll be showing y'all what I'm talking about later. But I designed her gift bags for what she's gonna be doing. And I was like, well, let me just see, what my stuff will look like in gift bag form. And so I had already showed y'all the wrapping paper. Yeah, let me know down in the comments if you purchased your wrapping paper and if you received it. Everybody should have received their wrapping paper by this point. Yours are upstairs, Carmen. If you want me to show yours, you're gonna have to bring them downstairs. I only brought mine down. I didn't bring yours down. So if you hear this message, you want me to show them your gift bags. If you're comfortable with me showing them your gift bags, you don't have to talk. But if you want me to show your gift bags, you're gonna need to bring them down to me because I can't leave this going and go upstairs to get them. But while she's making that decision, she said she's gonna bring a couple gift bags for y'all to see. See, Carmen like y'all. So she wants me to show y'all some of her gift bags. But what I was saying is if you bought my wrapping paper and you've already wrapped your gifts, I would love to see pictures of how y'all wrapped your stuff. Y'all can send them to my email, one of my emails. Y'all can send them to scatterbrilliancy@yahoo, or you can send them to my email, travis@thecivartgallery.com. Either one of those, I'll type it in the chat. But I want to see pictures of how people are wrapping their gifts with the wrapping paper. Hold on real quick, let me type this in the chat. So send your pictures to either of those or tag me like on Instagram @Travis A. Thompson. Either one of those, because I want to see what y'all doing. But I decided to see what my designs would look like on wrapping paper. So this is the gift bag for the wrapping paper that I just did. So it's pretty much the same design, but I added Happy Holidays on there. And so these will be available next year. They ain't gonna be available right now. It's too much going on in the Pacific Ocean right now, okay, y'all? So these will be coming next year, okay? So this is an exclusive. Okay? So these are my gift bags. These are, you can just sit over here. She excited. Go get you some rest. Go lay down. Thanks. So these will be, let's see, now you could be coughing now. See, I'm trying not to get sick, y'all. You could have saved that cough. You could have held your breath till you got a little bit further away. I tried. I'm sorry. You try harder. Okay, you can go. Lay down. Bye. You coughing around me? No. But it's 12 inches across, 15 inches high. So, and the weight is real good. Like, you hear that? Like, most of the time when you have I had tissue paper in, like, to make it look pretty. Most of the time, gift bags, when you hold them up, they fall over. These gift bags, they stay erect. I ain't trying to be nasty or nothing, but I'm just saying. They stand up nice and tall. They don't fall over. See, when you hold them like this, look at that. It don't go limp. Nobody want no limp gift bag. But yeah. So these will be coming out next year. And then, now this is a real exclusive. I ain't even put this on Instagram. I have not put this anywhere on social media. And I might have to like delete this live and not let the live be seen. So once I came out with that gift bag, I was like, I need Black Santa. I was like, I need Black Santa. So I went ahead and designed my version of Black Santa. And this is gonna be the wrapping paper design for 2022. But I already have it in the gift bags and it's coming. So this is the newest design that I'm gonna have, y'all. Look at my Santa. That's my version of Santa. He wears a toboggan. He don't wear the regular Santa hat. But that's Santa and Mrs. Claus. I gotta give them a name. I don't know what their name gonna be. But this one has the red handle. Same size as the other one, same material as the other one. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all scatterbrains, y'all the first ones to see this. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think. Yay, nay. But these are coming next year. And so I'm just really happy that I have y'all's support. You know, like I still have a video coming about everything it took for me to get from like the vision to bringing the bags to bringing the wrapping paper to life. And it's a lot. But I was very nervous when I decided to come up with it. But the fact that y'all have supported it so much, I really appreciate it. Let me look at the comments real quick before I show y'all Karma's bags. Because, I mean, you know, outside of the fact that I did it, I think her bags look pretty hot. My younger sister wraps all the gifts. When she's done, I'll take pics. Appreciate it. Really, Zach, you couldn't go on a date with nobody else but Val. Medium rare steak. Oh, yeah, that steak not done. Not rare. Zach is a punk. Swear he cute. Lent nothing. Cute bags. Oh, yes, put me down for that wrapping paper. I love the bags. Yes, Santa and Mrs. Claus, melanated, Jerome and Wanda. Okay, I don't know about Jerome and Wanda. Your art is filled with so much joy. I love it. Thank you. Not Jerome and Wanda, though. Jerome Claus. He sound like he smoked Newports. All right, so that's funny, Jerome Claus. That is so black. That is so black. I love it and I hate it at the same time. Jerome Claus. All right, so like I said, when I came up with the wrapping paper, Carmen started giving me all these ideas about other things to do for wrapping paper. But she was like, it should probably be like gift bags. Because she was like, you know, people probably want baby shower gift bags and gift bags for Mother's Day and Father's Day. And I was like, you should do that. You come up with the idea, I'll draw it. And she has gift bags coming out. Her company is Celebrate Blackness. And I'm going to try to figure out how I can... it's pretty much going to be a collaboration between Celebrate Blackness and the Civ Art Gallery. But she has 7 gift bags coming out. They're all kind of around the same size as those. She has a birthday bag. So it is a gift bag that has Black children on it for birthdays. I just said that. She has a boy baby shower gift bag for you to take when you're going to a baby shower for somebody who's having a boy, who knows it's a boy, who's going to call it a boy. One for a baby girl. She has one for unisex. Yeah, unisex. She has Mother's Day, Father's Day, and wedding. Now, wedding is my favorite bag, but those are the bags. So she brought me a couple of them to show y'all. So we made a couple of tweaks, but I'll take the tissue paper out. I can't believe she let me show y'all these. Are you gonna make another children's book at some point? I'm gonna answer that as soon as I finish showing these bags. So this is my wife's unisex baby shower bag. Look at it, y'all. From her mind that I helped her bring to fruition. It says, oh baby, this is our prototypes, but we've made some changes to it, but this is pretty much exactly what it is. So this is her oh baby bag for when you're going to a baby shower and you need to bring a gift. And then, oops, she set it a little far away. Hold on, y'all. I hope my booty ain't showing. Father's Day. So that is a Father's Day bag, navy blue string handle. The Father's Day bag is the smallest bag because, I mean, you know, men just don't get large gifts like that in a gift bag. It's like anybody wrapping a lawnmower, you know what I mean? But Father's Day bag. And then, like I said, my personal favorite is a wedding bag. So this is the wedding bag. And as you can see, the Mr. and Mrs. is silver stamped. Look at that, y'all. My wifey did that. She came in with the idea, told me what to do. And so, yeah, when you go into a wedding, you gotta take it in one of these bags. Celebrate Blackness. See, the bags will be out. Her plan is February. So y'all, if you follow me on social media, you'll see around February, we'll be releasing all of the pictures for all of the bags. I think it's gonna be a great price point. It'll be like cheaper than Hallmark bags. And sure, you're gonna have some options for you to get like bundles of bags. Like you maybe want to get like a baby shower bundle and get like a boy, girl, and a unisex, or a Mother's Day and Father's Day, or pick three. Or, she's gonna have some different little options for you to do, and she's gonna have an option in case you want to get all 7 at an extremely discounted rate. So I'm so proud of her. We got a whole show about marriage. I just want to tell my wife I am proud of you. I don't know if you're still watching, but I am proud of you for going forward with your vision. Okay? Ain't nothing you can do about it. All right, so people are saying how cute. I'm glad y'all like them. Look at that, Carmen. I hope you can see these messages. I hope you ain't fell asleep. So the person who don't forget to make oversized get back. Listen, one step at a time. One step at a time. We'll see how these bags sell first, and then we're gonna expand into some other stuff. They won't be discounted too much. We still gotta make that profit. Thank y'all. But the person who asked, I don't want to say the person. I might say that. I'm gonna sound a little rude. Let me say your name. Oh, honey, are you gonna make another children's book at some point? So this is what happened. I finished writing my next children's book, and I was in the process of illustrating my children's book, and then all of this happened. And so, because Carmen was so passionate about her idea, I stopped illustrating my book to do this. Because, like I said, since we've been together, she's always supported everything I've done. All my ideas, even if they were dumb, she supported them. And I could not, in good conscience, continue to illustrate my 3rd children's book and put her vision to the side, if that makes sense. I just completely stopped illustrating my book just so I could help her get this done, because it was the first time that she's been like, I want to do this. And I'm like, oh, you want to do it? Hey, I was up at night drawing in the bed beside her just to get this done. And so I'm going to finish that 3rd book, and I'm going to be re-releasing my 1st book. I'm going to re-illustrate the 1st book. So in 2022, y'all will hear about that. But so that's what's on the horizon for us. I'm glad I can say that for us. That is what's on the horizon. Sacrificial love. I think this is the part of marriage. We've been married 6 years now, and we've been through a lot. We've learned a whole lot. But I gotta say that I have enjoyed being married to Carmen. And, sacrifice is major. Sacrifice is major. Speaking of sacrifice, there's something else that I'm about to sacrifice that I never thought I would, but I can't tell y'all that. I can't tell y'all about it till after it happens. That's gonna be a whole story time video. But sacrifice is very important, and I was ecstatic to stop working on my stuff to work on hers. I was happy to be I'm gonna stop illustrating my book to do this for you, because that's not normal. That's not what you do. And the fact that you want to do it, I support you 1,000%. And so we have her, which y'all could do. Y'all can go to celebrateblackness.com, sign up for the mailing list to be notified when everything goes live. So as far as I know, let me check before I hate we're doing stuff, Carmen. Yes. So if y'all go to Celebrate Blackness right now, I'll put that down in the comments. Down at the bottom, you can join the mailing list. Join the mailing list so that you can be notified when everything is coming out. So let me type that now. My wife has always supported me. I'm gonna put her stuff on blast. She gave me the go ahead. Uh-oh. Oh, I could have asked a question. Oh, look at that. Create a poll. Learn stuff new every day. So if y'all go to celebrateblackness.com and sign up for the mailing list, so that way y'all can get that information. That'd be really great. All right, any last minute things for the good of the whole? All right, Ash O, she said, I have a vision. It's a hit. I received that. We received that. Y'all know I'm an accountant, always thinking about cost and pricing. Thank you, Paula. Really nice. She said, I needed that wedding bag 6 months ago. You sacrificed early with those stuffed wedding shoes. Talk about it. Hello. You weren't about to be taller than me. Not this here's foreplay, y'all. It is not foreplay. She is sick. She is sick. I love her, but I'm not about to catch your cold to get some. Yeah, we can put mask on. Oh, that is funny to me. Okay. But yeah, it's all about sacrifice. You got to. You have got to sacrifice. If you want anything to work in your life, you have got to learn how to sacrifice. You have got to learn where you can step back. It is not always about you. It is not always about you. And I've been in the spotlight for a long time as far as our relationship is concerned. And I am glad to go sit in the audience. So glad to go sit in the audience. Thank you, Paula, for signing up. Appreciate it. Well, does anybody have any last minute thoughts about Married at First Sight? Any questions? I know I'm over time, but you know, hey, it's okay. We ain't gotta go to work tomorrow. Okay. Any questions that anybody has? Random question. How are your teeth so white? I brushed them. Matter of fact, I brushed them before I got on camera because I was... Judge me, okay? Go ahead and judge me. I don't care. I am the kind of person that if I'm not going somewhere, it's just certain things I'm probably not going to do. Brushing my teeth was one of those things today. Because I looked at it like this. Everybody's sick in the house. Nobody really need to be in my face. Nobody really should be close enough to smell my breath. My kids don't know what stank breath smell like. Okay, that's number one. And Carmen is sick. So you're not going to be in my face. So I can be very comfortable in my funkiness and not have to worry about it. And so before I got on video, I was like, my teeth feel dirty. I feel like they look yellow. Let me go brush my teeth. But I just brushed my teeth. I've done Crest white strips before. We did them earlier this year. But I do my normal twice a year. Yeah, go twice a year to get my teeth cleaned. Yeah, nothing real extreme. I don't use whitening toothpaste anymore. I used to use whitening toothpaste, but then I realized that whitening toothpaste does not... On the back of the thing, it didn't say it was approved by the ADA, by the American Dental Association. And I was like, I probably shouldn't use this then. Because my teeth are very tartar prone. And so that's always been my issue. Like, I have to make sure that I floss. Like, because if I don't floss, like, going to the dentist is just a pain because my teeth they are prone to tartar buildup. And I found that it's like maybe something that runs in the family. I assume it's hereditary. I don't know. I might have made that up. But yeah, so just basic oral hygiene. Not my teeth feel inadequate. No. You also got to realize, like, the lights, I think that makes a difference as well. Because I think our cameras now are prone to, like, tune us up a little bit. And so, like, I see pictures of myself, I'm like, dang, my teeth look real white. But I think it might be, like, the lighting along with, you know, the iPhone, like, tweaking you a little bit. Because there's no filter on here right now. Any more family vlogs or Princess T playing instruments? Oh, wait. Ever get your teeth whitened? What brand of toothpaste? I've done, like I said, the Crest white strips. I've done those. But when we did it earlier this year, it wasn't like the full treatment. We probably did like 6 or 7 sets of them. But that's not something that I do often. Prior to earlier this year, it's been years since I've used them. I used to use Crest whitening toothpaste, but I stopped, like I said, after I saw that it wasn't approved by the ADA, or that it didn't have the little ADA thing on the back. Now I use Crest Total Care. It's something with a total. Something would be like the whole mouth. You know what I mean? Yeah. Um, Family vlogs. This is the thing. I know that my family is entertaining, but most of the time I'm in the moment with my family. It's hard to break away and record. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. Like my family is hilarious. My kids, my kids are hilarious. If I could capture their funniest moments on camera, we would be on somebody's television, without a doubt. I have no doubts about that. Not that I would want to be on somebody's television, but that's how entertaining my children are by themselves. I am entertaining by myself, and that's just not me tooting. That is me tooting my own horn. But it's hard sometimes to be like, oh, let me put my phone out to record, because then I'm like feeling like I'm not a part of stuff. So I would like to do more, but I just have to figure out how I incorporate filming it into actually living it, if that makes any sense. Somebody says, so I need a light shining on my teeth 24/7 man, so they can look white too. Nothing wrong with that. If that's what it takes. Y'all almost got me self-conscious now about my mouth. um, yeah. Any other questions? Does Princess T still like Jingle Jangle? She still likes Jingle Jangle, but she moves on quickly. Like she skips to the next thing very very quickly. Um, More recently, she's stuck on Coco. Um, Miguel and Coco. Wanting to watch Coco all the time. Tegan is gonna do something musical when she gets older. I don't know what, but she's gonna do something musical because she is singing and dancing all the time. When we're in the car as a family, it's usually Kids Bops or a soundtrack from a movie. She tells us who we are in the movie to make sure that we sing the appropriate parts. And if I dare sing one of Elsa's lines, I get checked immediately. So, she kind of hops and skips. Seeing that Christmas is, the Christmas season is officially starting tomorrow. Well, I guess in 24 hours. We'll probably throw back on Jingle Jangle, but we watched it not too long ago. Random. Do y'all keep y'all's wedding bands on at all times, or do you take them off at night? I skipped the question. I'll come back to the other one. I wear my wedding bands pretty much all the time. The only times I've taken my wedding bands off is one, if I'm at school and I'm teaching the students something that requires me to have to trace my hand. I'll take my wedding band off because the bump in the band makes my finger look weird when I'm tracing a hand. Bands. I have multiples. That's why I said bands. I have multiple wedding bands. Judge me. I like things to match. And so my wedding bands match my watches. It might be doing too much to some people. But like if I have on a rose gold watch, I don't want to have on a silver ring. It just, the aesthetic, I don't like it. I'm an artist. I'm weird like that. So I have a silver ring that goes with my silver stuff. I have a fake gold ring. It's like $20 on Amazon that goes when I have on gold. I have a rose gold ring for when I'm wearing stuff with rose gold on it. And then I have a black ring for when I have on black stuff. Yeah. So I just circulate between those four. It just depends on what I'm wearing that constitutes what ring I'm gonna have on. But they all mean the same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and get a ring tattoo. I'm gonna go ahead and tell this to my scatterbrain so y'all can hold me accountable because Carmen don't think I'm gonna do it because I don't have no tattoos. Carmen has like 15,000. I don't have any. And we've been talking about this since we got married. That I'm gonna go ahead and get a ring tattoo so that no matter if I do have mine off, I'll still have that. So maybe I'll record that and make that into a video. I said it, which means I gotta follow through. And someone asked, "How's your baby boy?" He's good. He'll be 2 in January. Transparent moment. Carter will not talk. That's our biggest struggle right now, just as parents, is getting him to talk. He's almost 2, and he is so smart and so stubborn. He will not talk. Like he'll mama, dad, but all he wants to do is That's the noise. That's what he likes to communicate with, and it's a challenge, y'all, as a parent because Tegan was talking so early. Like she talked like as soon as she came out, felt like. But I think I just had that expectation that he was gonna talk as much as her, but he just refuses to talk. Refuses to talk. But other than that, he's great. He is so smart. Like you tell him to go do something, he knows exactly what you're telling him, and he'll go do it. But you want to try to talk to you or say something, he ain't gonna do it. He is not gonna do it. So we're just hoping that there's gonna be a shift real soon, so they won't have to go take no special, I have to go see a specialist or any of that kind of stuff. So y'all pray for Carter. Pray that he gonna start talking. I'm okay if he keep talking because I know how to ignore children. Which is the original ring? Oh wait, did I miss a question? The original, none of those 4 are the original ring. And the reason for that is when we got married, I picked a very, very cheap ring for myself because I'm not a big jewelry person. This, a watch, and a necklace are the only jewelry that y'all probably have ever seen me wear. And it's usually always the same thing. But the ring that I picked for myself when we got married was so cheap. It looked so bad a year in. Like it looked terrible. It was banged up, scratched up, beat up. And Carmen was like, "We got to get you a new ring. That ring looks terrible." So this is the ring that replaced the original wedding ring. So I still have it, but it looks bad because it's cheap. I like cheap stuff. Sorry. Thanks for saying Christmas season, not holiday season. I love to hear the word Christmas. Younger siblings of older siblings are articulate. Oh, wait. Younger siblings of older siblings that are articulate seem to be less verbal. Sometimes older siblings interpret for them. Yeah, she does that all the time. And we pretty much know, what he's saying. We started teaching him sign language and stuff like that. That was, I had a friend who is a speech pathologist, so she gave us some tools and things to try to work on, just to try to help him to be able to communicate outside of grunting and stuff. So he does a little bit of sign language just to help communicate, but we're just hoping to get some words. Any other questions y'all got? I like answering questions. How are y'all doing? Is everybody good? I don't know if I asked y'all at the beginning of the video. Are y'all good? Like checking in, COVID, family, business, life. Does anybody have a business that they need other people to know about? Like, are y'all good? Scatterbrains? Oh Lord, the heat just came on. I'm about to get hot. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Anybody have anything they want me to promote real quick that I can tell the folks about? Nobody's typing anything, but I just want y'all to know I truly appreciate y'all for watching my reviews, for being patient with me, understanding that being a father of 2 young children and trying to do all of this is not easy. Will y'all remain a family of 4? We are going to remain a family of 4. And that's what I was referencing earlier when I was talking about a sacrifice that I didn't think that I was going to make, that I have to tell y'all about later in the story time. Yeah, we're going to be a family of 4. Unless we adopt. All rough, but I'm I'm staying positive. Well, Monique, I hope things turn around. What is your second children's book about? So if that's the first children's book right there, The Colorwood Kids, the second children's book is this one right here. So I wrote that one when T. See, it's why I don't touch that. Oh, the Ghost of Christmas Past is like, you know, got to be in here doing this stuff around. Look at this. Okay. So yes, as I was saying, I wrote that one when Tegan, I think, might have been on the way. But it's called Always Just Be You. So I wrote that book dedicated to her. So the third book I have to dedicate to Carter. But that book is a book of, I made a video about it, but I wrote that book because I thought about the fact of how I lost my dad when I was young. My dad died in 2011 and I was, I guess, 22. I think I was 22. I graduated college in 2010. He died that next year. I guess I was maybe 23. And so I just thought about the fact of if I were to ever leave what was just one child at that time, what is something that I could leave them that I feel like that would speak to them forever? And so that's what that book was. It was just a book of, you know, almost like an affirmation of this is my love letter to you, something that you can carry with you throughout your whole life. And so that's what Always Just Be You was about, or is about. Now, Monique, you didn't have to put that emoji in there. I should block you, I should ban you, I should kick you out of this chat. That was not kind. Good, just battling COVID. Wait, hold on. Just battling COVID kilos and pandemic pounds. Oh, I was about to say kilos. I immediately thought of drugs. But well, I hope you're not battling it right now. I hope you're over it and, you know, it's out of your system and all of that good stuff. Oh no. Yikes. Yeah, COVID has been interesting. Oh, the third book will be about the Tooth Fairy. Yeah, so the third book is about the Tooth Fairy. It's about a little boy who is determined to find out who the Tooth Fairy is. And so he stages a plan to meet her. And it's everything that happens after he meets her. That's what the third book is about. Yeah, COVID has been crazy, y'all. Like I said, I just hope y'all out there being safe, making whatever choices you need to for you. I'm not gonna turn this video into that kind of video. Make the best choices that you can for you and your family, and I just pray that y'all stay safe. Anybody have any other questions? Because otherwise, I thought I brought some water in here. My throat is dry. Anybody have any other questions? Yeah, I hope all y'all are doing well. I've enjoyed talking to y'all kind of tonight. I guess I need to look into, somebody said something earlier. I think it was, Monique, was it you that sent the name of a streaming option? I think these things get saved. If not, I may need you to send it to me in an email or something. Yeah, it was a joke about weight. Anytime I hear kilos, I automatically think of drugs. I don't know why though. But yeah, I have to look into that because I want to be able to talk to y'all. Like I said, Monique is the only one. Monique and Paula are the only two scatterbrains that I've actually communicated with where I've heard their voices. I never got to tell you, I did Paula's podcast a while ago. Paula, are you still doing the podcast? Is that still a thing? If so, let me know. Make sure I tell them StreamYard. Okay, I gotta look into that. But yeah, Paula and Monique are the only two that have actually heard their voices, I think. And so I want to be able to communicate with y'all, have conversations and stuff like that. But I'm not as techie as I probably should be, being a millennial. Like I'm in the category of millennial, but I don't think I'm actually a millennial. So StreamYard is awesome. Okay, I gotta look into StreamYard. Is StreamYard like a software that is used in conjunction with YouTube? Is that what it is? So yeah, Paula has a podcast. What's the name of the podcast again, Paula? I should have posted about this a long time ago. I need to get my daughter to do some drawing classes with you. She needs some tips. I thought about doing that kind of stuff, but time. Oh, this water is so good. I do have a oh, so now you want to start commenting. You done sat on here all this time and now you want to start talking? Community Upside Podcast. Yeah, that's the name of Paula's podcast. I did an interview when I think Always Just For You maybe just came out. I think that's when I did it. So y'all should check that out. Now Carmen been watching the live for 85 minutes and now she want to start commenting. Any other questions, y'all? I don't want to ask y'all what y'all thoughts about stuff going on in the news, because we could be here all night. We legit could be here all night talking about what's going on in the world today. But I like just being able to communicate and talk to y'all. People are telling you that they hope you feel better, Carmen. That's so nice. My scatterbrains are real nice. Yes, alkaline water. Once I started drinking alkaline water, I really haven't gone back. Oops, she commented earlier. Let me know something. Let me know, because clearly I missed it. I'm not about to go look for it either. There's a whole bunch of comments on here right now. All right, so I'm going to look into StreamYard, okay? So this is the plan of action. I'm going to look into StreamYard, and I'm going to set a date to just have scatterbrain conversation. Just, whatever y'all want to talk about, wherever the conversation leads us. I have to look into it, see, is it just like one person at a time, or can I have like multiples of y'all on and see how that goes, and just talk. Just talk. Carmen cracks herself when she's on screen, and she's all right. She's all right. She's okay. Carmen is so pretty. Yeah, she's okay. God did all right. He was paying attention that day. She's gonna try to abuse me when I get upstairs. Multiple, but it gets hard to hear if everyone is talking at once. Okay. Yes, I'm definitely gonna look into that and play around with it and kind of see, how I can integrate it and make things work. Well, we are approaching, we'll go to 90. That's an hour and a half. So we got 2 more minutes. Any last minute thoughts and questions? I was supposed to stop at 6, but y'all got an extra 30 minutes out of me. Because I have 4 more days to enjoy not having to go to work. And I plan on doing that, even though I'll be in the house. Gonna watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in the morning. Then watch Disney's holiday celebration in the evening. I'm gonna run and get us Thanksgiving dinner. Because since they're sick, I'm not gonna have them go to our family Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm gonna go and grab some to-go plates, bring it on back to the house. Carmen, people are asking for hair videos. That's not the first time somebody's asked for a hair video. I try to push Carmen to do stuff like that, So maybe, I can get her to do something. Well, again, my scatterbrains, I thank y'all so much for all your support, all y'all's engagement. Make sure you like this video. Go ahead and take a moment now and just hit the like button. I'll wait. Just take a few moments. Hit the like button. Let's see if it increases. It's at 34 right now. It's 43 y'all in here. So can we just get it to 43 to match the amount of people it's 44 people in here now. Can we get the like amount to match the people that's in here? Is that possible? Can we just go find the like button? I just need you to hit. Well, I'm one of those people. So let me like it myself. Okay, boom, 35. Oh Lord, somebody thumbs it down. It's been interesting, the thumbs down. Like I pay attention to like my analytics. And it was very funny that over the course of like some of my reviews, I always had the exact same number of thumbs down. And I was like, it must be the same 8 people that just don't like my videos. Maybe it's the cast. Maybe it's 8 people from the cast. They just come in and just thumb the video down, man. As soon as the video goes up, they haven't even watched the whole video. They just automatically thumbs it down. I don't understand it. But yeah. This is a farewell for Jose, you know. There'll be no more show Jose. You know, it is what it is. You know, show Jose is out. Peace out. Me and my clipboard, not my clipboard, my whiteboard, you know, we're out. I got my Rachel. I got my 3-inch heels, maybe a little bit taller, but that is it. And then Jose gets retired after that, y'all. No more Jose. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and end it. Y'all have a great evening, a very, very safe Thanksgiving, no matter what you're doing. Again, just thank y'all for everything. I appreciate it. Rate if you haven't already. Share, subscribe, bell notification, all that good stuff. You still got the view in order for me to thumbs down. Yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and take it on back upstairs. This has been fun. I hope to see y'all very soon. If you still want wrapping paper, you know, I'm going to promote that till I'm sold out. Because Christmas season starts in 24 hours. Go ahead and grab your wrapping paper. The supply left is very limited. Very limited. If you're looking for that link, you can just head to a different video. It's in the description. I don't think it's in this description. All right? All right, y'all. I don't want to say goodbye, but I have to. Bye, y'all.